Hey everyone, and welcome to The Theorist
And the Savant.
with your host JC Botero 67.
And Alex Sinclair.
And we're finally back. I
I
know it's
know.
been forever, so
Welcome
we
back to us.
appreciate yes, we appreciate your guys' patience, and we hope you enjoy this review. We're actually going to go ahead and sum up chapters 4 and 5 since we didn't get to review those. Our main focus is going to be chapter 6, obviously, but we'll go ahead and kind of sum up what happened in 4 and 5. So Alex will do that for us today.
All right, so chapter 4, it pretty much starts off with Alistair Chambers on television talking about how the people need to come together and stop the Neko murders that are going on, and it's all craziness. So it's good to see him as a positive figure in this story as opposed to Revelations, where he was obviously Satan. So it's good to see that he's changed.
That is
Uh,
true.
and then pretty much the whole chapter was a lot of Sebastian talking to Ciel and having like a kind of heart to heart thing, telling Ciel that Ciel has no relationships outside of work, and even that is just strictly work. Like he's not friends with his coworkers, and Ciel tries to defend himself, talking like, Finny and I had a conversation about the fact that he finally added Funyuns to the vending machine,
Oh
and
yeah.
and Sebastian's just like, yeah, that doesn't count.
That's
And
super
then
funny.
at the end of the chapter, Claude and Alois almost hooked up. Alois was, telling Claude that he would do nasty, delicious things to him, and Claude was just like, "Ooh, it sounds great, but I gotta go because someone else just died. So, bye."
Because someone else just died. I love
And
how you said that.
and the person that died is Jocelyn.
Aw.
Hey, Jocelyn, I'm not alone in Nico Afterlife now, at least.
Hey, we
Hey,
we
maybe
can
we'll
be
both come
together.
back
That's
because
fine.
9 lives. So,
Right? Exactly. That's what's gonna happen.
and
I was
then,
gonna say
oh, sorry,
also real quick, sorry,
go ahead.
since you mentioned the whole like, Sebastian's kind of saying that CL seems antisocial with his coworkers. Like, I don't know, I just got thoughts back to ASASS, where I think Sebastian went out with Mayrin, Finny, and all them or something.
Oh, I think you're right.
Yeah, I remember that. So it's kind of like, oh, that's funny because like he seemed like such a stuck-up asshole in that story
Right.
until you get to know him a bit more, and then love happens. But
And I love that Sebastian, before the conversation with CL, was just like, well, I guess I'm not doing anything because obviously he has to trail CL and,
oh
make
yeah,
sure
that's
he's not
true.
going to die. So he's like, great. If he doesn't go out, I don't get to go out. So what the hell am I going to do now?
Right. I'm excited for chapter 6. We'll talk a little more about that later.
Yes. On to
But yes.
chapter 5. It starts with a Nico who's locked in a cage being fed. I don't remember exactly what it was because I didn't write it down, but by his captors. So I'm excited to find out what's going to happen to him. I'm assuming he's going to die just like everyone else, but I don't know.
Yeah, poor thing.
Um, and
Or
then
unless they try and torture out a truth out of him.
True,
But again, it's like what are they supposed to say? We've talked about this before. It's kind of like what was I supposed to say? Like
right. And then so CL decides to go out with Sebastian, and they go to, what was it, a bar? It was a bar, right? Like the bar from the
Yes, I think
earlier
it's that same
chapters.
bar. Uh-huh. Yep. It's
And
that
then
bar that they always frequented
and
in
then CL tells, ooh, my chair is all squeaky. CL tells Alois that he is a Nico. But it's hilarious because Alois at first thinks he's gonna tell him that he's a hermaphrodite. Like
Oh,
Alois
in the
is like,
flashback, right.
yeah, he's like, you're a goddamn hermaphrodite. And it's like, no, I'm a
Wait,
Nico.
wasn't that last chapter? I'm
I thought that was
confused.
chapter 5.
There, like, chapter 5 is present
Oh,
day,
you're
and we're
right.
at
That
the
was chapter
bar,
4.
and Alois is talking about dickitude or whatever it
Right.
is. But
Yes.
yes, yes.
Well,
I
I'm
like that
getting
little backstory about, CL fessing up to Alois, like, hey, this is what I am. And Alois is like, oh, that's cool. Like, I don't care. Like, Alois is super open minded.
right. Okay, I got my
It's a good
chapters
quality to
confused.
have in, like, a best friend. No, you're good.
This is what happens when we don't record for like 3 months.
Right?
Um.
It's all good.
Oh, and then Alois wants to know why CL hasn't jumped Sebastian's bones yet.
Oh, yes. Yes.
And then Sebastian's like, I think he was like flirting with some girl at the bar, and CL is just like,
Yep.
what the hell are you doing? And then CL passes out from drinking like 2 beers, and then Sebastian picks him up and carries him away.
I know. I thought that was cute. Like Sebastian picking him up. I'm like,
It was
oh,
adorable. And I love that Alois just had like a stare down with
oh
Sebastian. Like, what the
yeah,
hell are you doing with him? I will cut
right.
you.
Exactly. And then, of course, Claude shows up too. And, you know, he and Alois already knew each other from that previous encounter. So Sebastian's like, whoa, how do you guys know each other?
And then he gets the full details on the ride home because Claude gives them a ride back to Sebastian's.
Yes. And this is pretty much us coming to chapter 6 at this point.
Yes. All right. Oh,
who-
and of course Lizzie shows up after CL passes
yes.
out and starts crying and freaking out. And it's just like, you have the worst timing out of any person in the universe. You need to get your shit together.
Yeah.
Like, you could have showed up when he was still, conscious. That would have been nice.
All right. So, yes, you mentioned Lizzie, who late as ever.
Yes.
And then it's super funny because once they do arrive back to Sebastian's place, you know, Sebastian has like all his stuff laid out. And then it was so funny because I'll just go ahead and read the sentence and I'll tell you what stood out to me. Stacks of files, a pair of steel handcuffs, the large black mag light, his Beretta unloaded, the magazine sitting next to it, and a cleaning cloth draped over a bottle of gun oil. So I immediately laid eyes on handcuffs, and I knew that I knew that Anime Cujo had said that this chapter was going to have smut. So I was like, dude, I don't think they're going to go for BDSM right off the bat, but I would not be opposed, okay?
No, that is some foreshadowing right there with those handcuffs, because I guarantee you we're going to see them again.
Yes, I hope so. And Anime Cujo doesn't disappoint, so...
No, she doesn't.
Anything we're like, dude, she should do this, like, she ends up doing it.
Right?
Like, freaking William Cielium in Revelations. I wasn't expecting that to happen.
I wasn't either, but it was
And I was spoiled to death with that, and I'm like, thank you. All right, anyway, moving on, I suppose.
So Sebastian puts CL to bed, because CL's all passed out and adorable. How adorable you could be after throwing up, I don't know. But,
CL is CL, I mean.
That's true. And then Sebastian goes down to the living room and just, like, is like, the hell is going on? I know he did not just pass out from 2 beers. Like, come on now. And then, while he's having his whole, like, mental conversation with himself, CL slinks down the stairs in an oversized t-shirt with, spoiler alert, nothing else on underneath. But
CL.
Cat
and heat moment.
Right? You predicted this too.
I called it, yeah.
Jeff, like before the story even came out, you called this.
Well, yeah. I mean, it makes sense.
It does.
It was an easy guess.
But CL goes up to Sebastian and is like, "Ooh, you smell so good," and like crawls on top of him, and then just like starts grinding all up on him and sniffing him, and I'm just like, well, the sniffing part's kind of awkward, but kind of adorable. But both, maybe?
I liked it. I thought it was hot.
And then, CL started purring, and I was just
right?
yes, work, Anime Cujo, come on now. Like, that was just, it was so good.
I know. I loved this chapter. Like, it just, I don't know. It kind of took me by surprise, I guess, because I didn't expect the sex scene to happen so soon.
Right, I didn't either.
It isn't a home run just yet, but it's getting there.
And then,
the tail, too.
Oh, right. Yes. Sebastian discovered
tail in Sebastian's face.
Yes, and CL's tail is an erogenous zone, so that's delicious.
I know, right? So see, this just gets us pumped up for upcoming smut scenes.
Oh, I can't wait.
Same.
But then we come to this quote, which
oh
my god. Sebastian's like, CL, this isn't right. We can't. It's inappropriate. I'm not gay. And I'm just like, my ass. And then CL's like, yeah, me neither.
And then they just like proceed to make out. And I'm like, oh, that's hot. Yeah.
I'm just like, give me a break. Just fall in love and shut up. You both gay as hell.
You both gay and you don't even know it.
And then I love that Sebastian used his gun oil that you brought up earlier as lube.
Yes. When I read that, I didn't even think about it. And then before he like, or I don't know, around the same time that he was grabbing up the oil, he was considering using the mag light. And I was like, oh. And then, it came to mind. I was like, that's going to come in handy later on in another smut scene.
Yeah.
Sure.
I'm wondering, though, is gun oil safe to use as a
I don't know.
Physical lubricant? If anyone knows,
Cujo.
Put a comment.
Yeah, right? We should just ask Anime Cujo.
We should. Did you research this?
We'll bring her on to the next chapter review and have her answer that question for us.
Agreed. And then, all right, at the end of chapter 6, we get to a guy standing in an alleyway, and like, I don't know, he was like freaking out because I don't know, creepy
Mm-hmm.
alleyway, I don't know. And then like a cat shows up with a little vial of purple liquid on its collar, and
Mm-hmm.
then the guy gives the cat money and then takes the vial and leaves. And I'm
Right.
just like, all right, what is that? Is it some sort of like Neko gene suppressant, or is it being sold by like a black market dealer or something? Because I know CL injects himself with that stuff. And I'm
Mm.
wondering if
That's
someone
very
like
true.
stole the formula and is marketing it on like the black market or something.
It could be. It could be. It was funny because when I was reading the description of this young man, I'm like, dude, that's totally Maurice because like green eyes and then you've got the blonde hair and it's
See, I
styled
thought
a
Ronald
certain
Knox for a
way.
second,
Ah.
but
Isn't Ronald working for, well, we don't know. Ronald could be like, like some
true.
undercover dude or something. But yeah, who else did I think of? Because I thought about that. I thought about Maurice. But then I was like, it could also be Finney, but
Oh, that
I
that
don't know.
interesting.
Or it could be Dagger. Dagger also has green eyes, blonde hair.
Can
So.
can Yana Toboso create a blonde that does not have green eyes?
Oh, that's so funny. Alois.
True.
Light blue eyes. Oh, Lizzie has green eyes too.
God
Sorry.
damn it.
Same
How how
Edward, I
how
think.
popular is that of an actual like physical thing? Because I thought most blondes have blue eyes.
Right? I don't know.
Not in the Yana Toboso world, it doesn't.
Right.
But
Edgar
then
has wet eyes. Thinking about it. Sorry,
oh
I'm just like
true,
naming off all these other characters. We're gonna have fun listing off these people.
right?
Anyway.
Um, but then we get to Sebastian puts Ciel back to bed.
Oh yeah, backtracking.
And then oh, this was before the part I just brought up. Oh,
It's
okay.
okay, no worries.
My notes are out of order.
We're jumping around. Yeah, I kind of noticed we were doing that. It's okay.
And then Sebastian goes to take a shower
Mm-hmm.
and like he starts to, jack off in the shower to the thought of CL like begging him for sex and all that stuff. And then he's just kind of like, what the hell am I doing? Why am I doing this? And like,
Because you're into CL,
yeah,
man. Don't
right? Just
deny it.
admit it.
Yeah, exactly.
Who isn't into CL? I mean, damn.
Right? Like, come on, yo.
But yeah, so he's just like he has his own personal moment of I can't believe this just happened. What the hell's going on? And
Hmm.
then just flops on the bed after the shower and it's just like I'll deal with it later.
I love that it finally happened for him because we obviously saw CL had done it before this scene happened, and then after Sebastian was, because Sebastian was so focused on helping CL come that,
Right.
he kind of ignored his own mass, and then, then he had to make himself release too.
Gotta
So
pay attention to that
it just works.
Angus.
It just works. Right. So yeah, that was pretty much it for chapter 6. Delicious chapter. Thank you, Anime Cujo.
Yes, I
As
I
always.
thank you never endingly for how amazing that chapter was.
She never disappoints.
No, she does not. So many questions for the upcoming chapters. Like, what was in the bottle? Are they going to have sex again?
Who
What's
is
going
that
to happen
blondie?
now? Exactly, right? There's 100 people it could be.
I want to know also who that first guy is. The Neko, or it wasn't this chapter, it was the previous one, right? Yeah. I'm
Yes,
mixing up my chapters again. Chapter 5, that guy at the beginning who's a Neko. I wonder if it's like anyone else we know.
right. Because he was in a cage.
Yeah.
I'm gonna look forward to seeing how this unfolds.
Indeed. Dude, I can't wait to see Black Rose Eden's character
Right?
come out too.
I also can't wait for
Still
Black
wait.
Rose Eden's future stories that we know that
Oh
she's working on.
yes.
Because we get all the inside information.
Uh-huh. Yes. There's an awesome story coming up, but we don't want to reveal spoilers.
Nope,
We'll,
no
we'll let
spoilers.
Black Rose Eden handle that. But yes, another story is coming, which is exciting. So that is pretty much it. I don't really have any predictions to make in regards to these previous chapters.
Yeah, I think it's a bit too early because
It
we
is.
have no idea what's even going on. So
Mm.
we will have to come back to you with more information on future predictions.
Yes. Oh, now that we're on future information and such, we can give out present day information about the art contest.
Oh, yes.
So what Alex and I decided for this contest is that, again, we've mentioned this to you guys before, we're going to have first, second, and third place. And then we will be accepting submissions through December 31st. So I know you guys have maybe Deviantart accounts or any other accounts where you put art. I'm not familiar with those other websites, but go ahead and send us a link. You can message us on Facebook. You can comment here below on our YouTube video. So
Oh, and
either way
thinking
works.
about it,
Yeah.
sorry, but December
Very good.
31st is the perfect date, you guys, because Friday, January 1st, there will probably be a new Ninth Life chapter coming out.
Oh, that is true. That is very cool.
So we
Very
would be able to make the selections right before we record another episode of Neko Notes.
very true. Very true. So yeah, thank you guys for tuning in, and thanks for your patience as we were away for the past month and a half, I guess.
Yeah, something like that.
Probably 2 months. So yeah, we're glad to be back, and we will be at it with more reviews. So stay tuned, and we'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye.
Bye.